If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Aries, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2017. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Ascendant, and Aries Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, now on to your reading for October 2017. First card you have in your layout today, Aries, is the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any naysayers, detractors, gossipers, standing up for yourself, standing your ground. I feel like at your place of work or business, there are things changing. If you're a working Aries, I get, even if you're in a position of power, the balance of power is changing, or positions are changing of power around you. So you may experience some shifts and changes in your job. You may change your position, you may get moved to a different position, or you may see others' positions that you work with. They may be getting hired, moved around. Some people could get fired. Some people could get moved into different positions. If you see any systems failures that have gone on at your job or in the place of business that you own or work, you may be looking for ways to find solutions for those problems and to build something back up again. So if there was like a breakdown in the computer system where you work, or the chain of command, or the workers that are needed to do the different tasks and jobs, and there's been a breakdown in that somehow, you may be trying to find solutions about how to restructure it, reorganize it, get it back up and running in a good, solid format or system. It doesn't have to be just employees. As I said, it could be computer systems or other things that are in place, and I feel you're looking at them like trying to find a way to solve it, fix it, rework it, so that it's like running again like a well-oiled machine if there's been any breakdowns or failures. This could even be with actual equipment and machinery, but not for all of you. For some of you, it's systems that are in place, like with people or with computers. You may, again, I go back to work, you may see numerous people getting fired and hired. There could be a lot of that activity going on. I see you feeling like pressured or squeezed in some way, that you may feel like you want to sell some of your possessions. Maybe you just feel like you have too much, or maybe you have some expenses or bills that you're concerned about and you don't want to, draw from your savings, or, some unexpected expenditures came up, like a new heater, a new air conditioner, a new roof, a new car, a new transmission, a new computer, a new phone, like anything that came up recently that you may have some kind of expenditure for. You may feel like, this is putting a pressure on my finances. So you may start looking around and seeing, what can I sell on Craigslist? What can I sell on eBay? What can I sell on at a yard sale or a website yard sale? I see you looking around and looking at some objects in your house and thinking about selling them. So the second card you have in your reading is Two of Cups. This is a very good card. This is a card of a soulmate connection or a soul connection with somebody, and it's divinely ordained and fate. It's fate. It's destiny. You may have some family discussions that bring some things to light that you may feel uncomfortable about. Maybe family members are going to start talking about wills or funerals or things that were upsetting that went on within the family that you don't really want to focus on or talk about. Times that were difficult in the past, or any arguments or contention you may have had with family members. It may get brought up again because I see you feeling a little uncomfortable about something that gets brought up in some kind of family meeting or family discussion. I feel like there's part of you that are trying to figure out what you want. I feel, and this could be in love relationships, but it could just be in life in general, because I see you trying to figure out what you want and not being fully clear about it. You're having some confusion about it right now. You may be starting to feel more connected to a love or to loved ones in your family. So it could be your children and your grandchildren. You could be, or siblings or parents. You could start to feel more connected to them and the bond strengthening between the two of you. But this could also be somebody that you are in a love relationship. This could be strengthening. There could be a bond forming here or something strengthening and building. If you're single, even if you're not, because, this can happen when you're already coupled with somebody, I see you getting intertwined with somebody you meet. So some of you may have some new love that comes into your life, whether you're coupled already or single. Either way, it comes up. Because a feeling of being put together, it's going to feel like synchronicity, serendipity, fate, karma, destiny, and you're going to feel like we were put in the same spot, in the same place, at the same time for the purpose of meeting. Now, you may already be intertwined with this person, but for some of you, you're not yet, and that they're coming in. And if they don't come in October, timing isn't the same. I say it in every video. I'm sorry, Aries. I'm going to say it to you too. Don't get mad. But you're not all born on the same day, the same month, the same year, the same city of birth, country of birth, or birth time. So I do believe these things will happen, but the timing is the question here. Some Aries, this may have already occurred and you've already intertwined with this person. Some of you are meeting them now, and some of you will meet them in a month or two. So it's coming up of you feeling like it's fate, destiny, meant to be. You're intertwining with them. Next card you have here is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is being at peace and contentment with your life and having financial stability and financial abundance behind you. There are things that are shifting and changing around you, Aries, and I do feel that some of you are going to have a real improvement with cash flow. Your cash flow is improving, or cash is increasing, and if you feel like, well, that hasn't happened to me yet, well, then it's coming to you. Because I see you having the feeling of like, finally you can relax. Finally, you can relax about something to do about money. So your money looks like it's improving here, and a sense of relief and relaxing comes up. And I get this feeling of finally, like maybe you were waiting for this money to come to you. Maybe you felt like any day now, universe, when are you going to bring it to me? Maybe you had a lawsuit pending or a divorce settlement pending, or you were waiting on an inheritance, or there was some legalities or something out there in the world that you were promised some kind of money. Maybe it's a tax refund or an insurance payout. It could have been a grant, a loan, or whatever. Whatever it is, you get this feeling of relief. Money finally comes to you and you finally feel like you can relax. Comes up strongly with this card for you. So that's good news. I see some of you really gadding about town, hobnobbing and rubbing elbows with new people, socializing, becoming more social. You may start going out more. You may start attending meetup groups or going to different gatherings where you're meeting new people. It could be through business. Maybe new employees are coming in, or you're hiring new people to come in, or you're getting new clients. But like socializing and meeting and talking to different people is also coming up through this card of 9 of Pentacles. If you feel like, they say weird things sometimes, my guides, if you feel like you were a pair of shoes that the polish had like dulled on your shoes, you're going to feel like your old self again. That polish is coming back on those shoes and you're going to feel like, you know, like your old self again. Like something that had altered and changed in you where you felt like, geez, I don't feel like as good as I used to, or I don't feel like my old self. You're going to have that feeling of regaining that sense of your old self back. Getting your old self back comes up in October. And for some of you, this will actually occur in November as well, or later even. There's going to be a real sense of harmony within you that's going to generate where you're going to feel like, now I can do X, Y, or Z. Whatever the X, Y, or Z is that you hope to do, whether it's to move, build a new house, start a new business, get on with something, you're going to feel like, now I can get on with it. In October, it's going to come up for you. You've got the Hermit here. This is spiritual guidance and spiritual protection. Your spirit guides are showing up and lighting the way for you and saying, hey, Aries, this is the path for you to follow. This is where you need to go. It can also be you being the Hermit, where you're taking a step back, getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward. But no matter what, your spirit guides will be guiding you. You may be going through therapy. You may be going through hypnosis. You may be going through past life regression. You may be going through conversations and things or issues that have happened long ago that get brought up and brought to your attention. Now, sometimes this happens through past life regression. Some of you don't believe in that. I've had people say they don't believe in that. But I personally have been hypnotized and past life regressed, and I can tell you it does work if you're with a, professional that knows what they're doing. They can certainly do that. And if you're open to let your mind go back in time. But I feel some of you, this could be not past life regression, not hypnosis, not psychotherapy or therapy with someone. It could also be things that come up from the past that were generational in your family, or family issues from the past could be getting revisited or brought up again, talked about or looked at. So it's either your past of either this lifetime or past lives, or it's generational and family stuff that gets brought back up again and reviewed and talked about and looked at. It could be that. Also, the Hermit is illuminating some light on you for what it is you need to know. Anything that you felt like, I don't have all the information, or I'm in the dark about something, or what's really going on behind the scenes, or what's ticking in that person that I'm dealing with that I don't really have all the, their stuff. I don't really know what's going on with that, or it could be happening in you. It is going to get brought to light, and you are getting some light shown on that which is positive, because once you have the information, once the light is shown on it, even if it's not feeling good or it feels uncomfortable, you will feel like it's transformational, like it's a breath of fresh air, or now you can proceed forward, or now you've got the piece of the puzzle that was missing. It's that kind of energy circling around the Hermit for you in October of 2017. You may make some forward movement in some areas of where you want to change things. This illumination that you're receiving may make you say, I want to make changes to my life, or I want to make changes to my career or what I'm doing or your life in general. It's kind of life-changing. I don't want to make such a big to-do about it, because some of you Aries may go, what's she talking about? Wait till you get to the end of October or the end of November until you decide whether this Hermit card and the messages here were screwy or not. Because sometimes these things aren't coming out. Like a lot of people say, oh, that resonated with me or it didn't. Well, that's awesome, because that means some of these things are already happening. But not all of you Aries are experiencing this stuff at the time you hear the reading. You need to listen to it 30 days from now or 60 days from now and see if this Hermit didn't make sense to you after all, if it sounds confusing. You have the Emperor as your last card here in the reading, which is a paternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, that's guiding you, protecting you, watching over you, giving you ideas, giving you inspirations that may feel like they're yours, but they could be coming from this paternal influence from the other side of a father, a grandfather, a stepfather, a great-grandfather, or husband. This could also be somebody in the living. This could be your father, your boss, your husband, your ex-husband, your grandfather, or your great-grandfather, if they are even still living. It doesn't just have to mean that they're passed. It can be someone male, strong authority figure that's still living today. There's a releasing of funds. I feel money is coming to you, and the reason it's coming to you is through some connection of this Emperor. This Emperor is either someone that's deceased and you're receiving it in an inheritance, or it's someone in the living and they're giving it to you because they just want to help you out, or whatever the multiple reasons. If it's a boss, it could be a raise, it could be a check for some reason. But whoever this is, Aries, you've got money coming to you from them or through them or some connection to them, and the Emperor is behind it. It's connected to the Emperor. If you've had any legalities going on, they're going to play out in your favor. There's a real sense of purpose to everything this Emperor does, and there is a sense of finality. So either they've passed away and this is the inheritance, or a project is finally done and or an accounts are closed and they're wanting to give you the money in some way. It comes up like a sense of purpose here, decisiveness, finality, and the money comes to you through this Emperor, from this Emperor to you. And again, the Emperor could even be a judge or a lawyer, and they're saying, okay, divorce is final, here's your settlement. Lawsuit final, here's your money. Court system, judge can say, case closed, final, here's your money. The money is coming to you, so don't get too hung up about whether it's somebody that's dying, somebody that's deceased, somebody that's living, whether it's a paternal figure that you're related to or not. Just know you got money coming to you, and through the channels of the Emperor. He's seeing that money comes to you and there's finality of something. That's why the money comes to you through the Emperor. And again, I get it again, there's a real sense of peace and calm that's going to come over you, and a sense of relief. I got that before earlier with, I believe, the Nine of Pentacles, and you're getting it again here through the Emperor card. And I do feel it's a relief of money. money coming to you that brings in some kind of relief, and maybe a case gets closed and it's final. You have to see how it plays out, Aries. Let me know. I hope this reading was of help to you. I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, and watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate it. And please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. Also, Aries, if you would like to get additional predictions and messages from my spirit guides from when I look into my crystal and they give me those messages, if you would like to access those videos for download and purchase, you can access them by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for October 2017 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and it's a drop-down menu, so go to the most recent page, which will be page 11, and then look on that page, click under the heading of the psychic crystal readings for October 2017, you click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also on that same page and also underneath this video, there will be a link for the special videos I recorded last month, which was for the past, present, and future psychic tarot reading for each sign of the zodiac, where I pulled 3 cards. The first card is for about your past, maybe how it's affecting you still today. The second card is your present situation and circumstances in your life now. And the third card is your future, which will be up to 6 months out from the time I recorded the videos, which was the first week of September. So if you're interested in getting them, you can click on the link below this video or also go to page 11. Those videos are there on my website, videos page 11. Click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I wish you an outstanding month of October, Aries, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.
Please check out my other videos that I'm posting to my YouTube channel, The Psychic Pastry Chef, where I'll show you how to make great cakes, desserts, and pastries you can make at home, and I'll give you psychic predictions for each sign of the zodiac throughout the video. I hope you enjoy them, and please be sure to check out the other special videos I'm recording for my Psychic Pastry Chef Vimeo on demand channel. Thanks for watching.